Hello, I'm Ben Schnell, and today I will be reviewing the book The Political Economy of Professional Sports by Jean-François Bourg and Jean-Jacques Gourget.
Bourg and Gourget. At first it was Bourg, but now it's like gourmet because I'm feasting on this terminology like I'm at a buffet stool. Political economies wrap me up. Tentacool.
The title suggests that the book will examine the political economy of professional sports. However, most of the examples the book uses are from the Olympics, which is largely amateur sport. When not using the Olympics, the majority of examples the book uses are European soccer and rugby. This gives the book a very distinct European flair, or at least a European audience, with most of its examples. To speak more broadly on the audience, the book is definitely aimed at people in academia. If you're a sports fan like I am, the book won't necessarily be interesting for you. The book primarily deals with the business side of contracts, broadcasting rights, and the economic impact a sport or event will have on a host city and country. However, the problem with the author's approach on this subject is that they are not writing to a wide enough audience that they just pull in the general sports writer, and they are not writing to a refined enough audience that they pull a specific sports fans, for example, hockey. As such, the book just kind of hangs in between these two audiences and doesn't reach a specific niche. It just kind of exists. The book also doesn't start off very well. The introduction seems to make no attempt to draw the reader's attention. In fact, the book's first sentence doesn't even call to their own work. The sentence reads, "There is now a great wealth of economic literature on professional sport." Doesn't seem very catchy to me. Their introduction serves to describe their thesis, which argues the transposition of economic analysis onto sport. What the book actually seems to argue, though, is not the economic analysis, but the transposition of the quomodocumentalization. Essentially, the authors argue that because of the development of professional leagues themselves and the development of broadcasting, sports are now solely for profit. If one was to separate political economy into politics and economics, this book definitely falls into the economics section. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It obviously just depends on the reader's preference. After numerous chapters of developing their thesis, the book finally becomes applied and talks about doping as a byproduct of professional sport. This chapter is actually really interesting, but it's really disassociated from the rest of the book. Perhaps what the author should do is publish this chapter separately, using it for the basis of a book, or just publish it into an academic journal. Their first few chapters didn't really provide anything groundbreaking or new, and so it actually hurts the weight of their final chapter, which was interesting. Would I recommend this book? To begin with, the book was really easy to read, so there was no problem getting through it. And if I was writing a paper on anything about the monetization of professional sport, I would definitely use it as supplementary material, but I would definitely not recommend this book to anyone reading outside of school. In fact, I wouldn't even recommend this book to anyone interested in the business side of professional sports. When it comes down to it, their first sentence was absolutely correct. There is a large body of work on professional sport, and this book didn't really provide anything unique to that. I'm Ben Schnell, and this was my review on The Political Economy of Professional Sport by Bourg and Gourget. Thank you for watching.